Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out like what am I gonna do for a tofu to make it not as much of a same going over
I
the same
think you
stuff.
should play it, but not show the gameplay footage and just reenact it with your friends.
Yeah, let's go left. What I'm
I
thinking
think
is I'm gonna.
that would top mine and Esther's in views.
What I'm thinking is I'm gonna skip through the first parts that you did because it's all the same no matter what path you're going. And it isn't until like the summer thing that you can start to change things and start from there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Be like alternate route B, the Ian story.
That's what you should name that playlist.
That's what I'm going to.
But that makes it sound like there's a route B and this is the second route B.
Yeah, exactly. The route B, the second story. We're back, the route B story.
Oh, I just got hit in the back of the head.
I have to make as many stupid continued jokes as possible. Like second. Take it. Route B, we're back, taking it to the streets.
Electric Boogaloo.
What?
Electric Boogaloo.
Electric Boogaloo. Who should I play through in Castlevania Bloodlines on the Genesis? As the guy with the whip or the guy with the spear?
Which one's harder?
They both have their ups and downs.
I don't know. I would say spear just because it's something you haven't done. But then, like, that's what I didn't know what I should do. So, again, timeline-wise, for people who are watching this in the future, I just filmed the first video of Rockman and Bass. Or
Rockman and Forte.
Forte, yeah. I keep mixing up the languages. Rockman and Forte, hashtag Mega Man and Bass.
Mega Man and Bass.
And I started as Mega Man, and they're two very different play styles. But I'm like, do I want to play through this game 2 times? But then that's also a question that'll come up like once I get to the X series, because like X4 at least I know I can play as either of them, and it's significantly harder as Zero in my opinion.
No, see, you're wrong. Zero's way easier.
No, I think the main game is easier with Zero, but the last boss is
the last boss is
him.
harder with Zero, for sure. That's the whole thing. The whole game's easier except for the last boss.
Yeah, the last boss, like I've beaten it before, but it takes me way more tries. Like Mega Man, I can do it pretty much like. I don't want to say it because like I'm gonna jinx myself when it comes to the video. It's gonna take me like 17 tries, but like I got through it in like a handful of tries before with Mega Man. But then the last boss, I also vaguely remember the dragon guy, like the dude that like has like the Ken and Ryu moves, being a little bit harder with Zero. But it's been a while since I've played through.
I think you have to play through with Zero just so you can get the amazing voice acting.
What am I doing? Ah! That was actually a little bit too good. Man, the voice acting in Mega Man X4 is hilarious. That is a great game, but the voice acting is so bad.
Alright, so in 3, you can call in Zero to help you. And there's one of the later bosses, if you beat him as Zero, you get like a secret thing going on, like an alternate ending and like levels.
Really?
4, you can pick between them, but you have to do the whole game as them. 5, you can choose each level who you want to take.
I've never played X5 or X6, and I unfortunately have played X7.
Oh god.
I haven't played all the way through, so I've said this in the stream before, but like one of my buddies, when I first came to Korea, he was like, "What are you gonna do when you get out there?" I was like, "I don't know. Like my friends live pretty far from where I lived. Like I lived at the time just south of Seoul, and all of my friends lived north of Seoul, and it took like 2.5 hours on the subway to get there. So I was like, during the week, I don't even remember, to be perfectly honest.
Oh, left. All right.
So he was like, "Oh, you could play this game," and he gave me Mega Man X7, and I played the very beginning of it, and I was like, it's the thought that matters, like, it's the thought that counts. Like, it was real bad, and that one has 3 characters, and I definitely don't want to play that game 3 times. So
No. I would say do X4 as 0. Just because you see the different story and you get the what am I fighting for?
what am I fighting for?
Oh,
Is
God,
that
I'm
the
dead.
one where Dr. Wily has the weird list, or Dr. Light has the weird list?
No, that's Mega Man 8 where he calls him Dr. Wily.
Yeah, I was like, what the hell? Why? Like,
And Mega Man sounds like a little girl. He's like, "Hey, Dr. Light!" And then Dr. Light is like, "Dr. Wily has got the evil energy."
it's like, why would they choose someone with a speech impediment to voice a game? Like,
Hey, they're just being inclusive.
that's true. Maybe it was
Elmer Fudd needed work.
maybe it was like the guy who owned the company was like, I want to be a voice, but he was the one with the speech impediment.
It was Mr. Capcom.
They were like, alright, Mr. Capcom. I just let myself die even though I had a hamburger. I don't know why I did that.
You're a fool of a took.
That's what I get for laughing at
Mr.
people with speech impediments. I used to have a speech impediment when I was a kid, so
I was say for talking shit about Mr. Capcom.
I'm not, I can't be held accountable for it because I was part of that community.
Did you talk like? Did you call for Dr. Wily?
No, I couldn't say R's.
So you were Japanese. Oh no, they can't say L's.
I would say W's instead of R's, which actually apparently like the American English R is not a very common sound in most languages in the world, which is funny that it's like, oh, language of the world is English and most people want to learn American English, and
Right.
we have a sound that most languages will never use.
Oh hey, there's a shop.
Too bad I wasted all my money.
Let's see if we can go in here. Come on.
Okay.
Wanasana. Uh oh.
Go in the Wanasana. What's this? What happens if we go in here? Group hot sauna. Sounds sexy, but I don't have enough money for it.
Wait, get out. I'll do a group. I want to see what happens.
That's great.
That's not what I was expecting. Stamina
It's kind of weird that we're both naked next to each other.
Max stamina went up by
Wow,
15.
that's a lot. For both of us or just you?
Let me see mine. Mine's went up by 15. Check yours.
I don't know what mine was at before. It's at 57 now, though, so... What's yours
Well,
at?
did you ever buy a stamina thing?
I don't think so. Or I think I bought... That's the burger, right?
Yeah.
I think I bought one.
I think you have one. You haven't eaten it yet, idiot.
No, that's my chili burger. That I didn't
hey,
eat,
there's
so
a
I
house
lost
over here.
all my money. Oh, stop hitting me. Oh, it's our cat.
This place is a dump. I like it.
A dump with... What was your cat's name again? Fizzy?
Yeah.
Oh, that's the
Alright,
boxing dude.
save the game. Wait, I'm gonna look at the map and see where it tells us where to go.
Alright, we're saving the game.
Is that how you go to a sauna? You just wipe your back and shake your ass?
Yep, that's Korean style. And then you blow dry your pubes after.
Is that a Korean thing?
Yes, it is. All the old men always like Captain Morgan one of their legs up on the counter and then blow dry their pubes. Sometimes they use a brush or comb too.
What?
And their pubes are out of control. Because apparently it's like a sign of like virility here or something.
They have giant.
They like pick it out like an afro.
This is the quality content our 10 viewers pay.
The bombers, like terrorists?
Like what?
Terrorists bomb things.
No, B-59 bomb.
Oh.
You said terrorist, but it sounded like you said heiress.
Like Eris. Technically, she's like one of the only characters in that game that wasn't a bomber.
I know.
Cloud was. Mr. T was.
Oh, Mr. T.
And by Mr. T, I mean the one from Final Fantasy VII, not the one from Secret of Mana. These are the inside jokes our 10 reviewers are paying for.
Oh! It slid off into the water.
And now he's... Oh, nope, he's not. Now he is.
Oh, hey. Slick looked me up, but I didn't sign up for this. I'm out of here.
Are you?
Oh, stop!
I
Stop!
can't. It won't let me. Why are we just letting him go? Wait. He can't jump out of there?
Right. After him. I don't got time for you guys.
Were they all just waiting on the
Go to
top
the right.
of the fence?
This way.
They were all just waiting on top of the fence. Like, now, everyone jump down. Ow.
If only Moose and Blade didn't skip town, we'd have made short work of you. So I guess you're looking for Tex?
Oh, my back move, I can hit people while they're on the ground.
We are now.
Ow.
I'm not telling you nothing more. Is that all you've got? Right, so we know we're looking for a guy named Tex now.
Shaking that booty.